Realities hidden within realities, the layers of human perception. We live in a world where realities are hidden within realities. A world so layered, so subtle, that most people spend their whole lives trapped in just one level, thinking it's the whole truth. But what if our perception of life is only a fraction of what actually exists? Today I want to break this down, not as philosophy, but as a map of consciousness. A map that shows how much each layer shapes our life, and how awakening shifts everything. Section 1. The Surface Reality Sense. The first layer is the surface reality. This is the world we are shown, the media we consume, the culture we grow up in, the labels we are given, the expectations we inherit. This layer shapes nearly half of most people's lives. Here, we operate on autopilot. We react, we perform, we survive. Most people never question it, because the surface feels like the whole world. But it's only the skin. Beneath it, the deeper layers are waiting, silent, unseen, and far more real than what we've been taught to believe. Section 2. The Hidden Systems, 35%. Beneath the surface lies a deeper layer, the realm of hidden systems. This reality shapes 35% of our experience, silently, invisibly. Here live our conditioning from childhood, ancestral memories, traumas passed down through generations, social structures, economic power, and institutional programming. This layer doesn't speak in words. It speaks in impulses, in fears, in reactions you can't explain. It decides more about your life than your conscious mind ever does. And the tragic part? People think they're choosing when the choice was made for them long before they knew. Yet awareness begins here, when you finally see the invisible strings and start to cut them one by one. Section 3. The Mystical Inner Reality, 15%. Beyond all the noise, beyond the conditioning, there is a third reality, the inner reality, the spiritual truth beneath the illusion. For most, it influences only a small part of life, but this fraction carries more truth than the rest combined. This is the layer that awakens when you question everything, surrender, observe instead of react, drop the ego and look inward. Here, clarity arises, intuition speaks. The self begins to reveal itself, and once you access it, there is no going back. Life becomes quieter but deeper, simpler yet infinitely more meaningful. This is where awakening begins, not by seeking more, but by seeing what was always here. Section 4. The Geocentric Illusion. Most people see life through a geocentric lens, not in the astronomical sense, but psychologically. They believe their world is the center. Their problems are the universe. Their identity is absolute. This distortion runs through every layer of perception. For some, 70 to 90% of their awareness is ego-centered. It's the illusion that keeps humanity trapped, spinning endlessly in its own orbit. But those who awaken begin to see this planet, this body, this story are just one ripple in a vast ocean of existence. You realize you were never the center, only a spark within something immeasurable. And in that realization, freedom begins. Section 5. When you awaken, for those who have stepped out of the illusion, the layers begin to shift. Surface reality loses its grip, maybe 10 to 20% influence. Hidden conditioning becomes visible, 20 to 30%. And the inner mystical truth takes the lead, 50% or more. Life stops being something you endure and becomes something you understand. You stop reacting and start seeing. You stop fearing and start flowing. You stop chasing and start aligning. This is the shift from living in the world to living through it. When you awaken, you don't escape reality, you expand it. You see through the illusion, yet move with compassion within it. Awakening isn't an ending, it's the beginning of true vision. Section 6. Closing message. We live in a world of layered realities, surface, hidden, mystical, each shaping our life in ways we rarely notice. Awakening isn't about escaping the world, it's about seeing all its layers clearly and choosing to live from the one that is most real. When you awaken, the noise fades, the masks fall away. What remains is presence, awareness, truth. You begin to live not as a character in the story, but as the witness behind it. And in that witnessing, life becomes sacred. Every breath, every thought, every connection, part of the infinite dance of being. Thank you for listening. May you see through the surface, awaken within the hidden, and live from the real.